Hello, my name is Omar Rampersad. It's Wednesday, March 6, 2019 at 6:23 p.m. So I'm going to, in this video, just outline some of the things that I'm hearing around my building. I'm at home. I have absolutely nothing to do with the neighbors. Didn't come out of my home, but here are some comments outside the um, the windows of the units around. They say it loudly, so their voices carry. And one of the neighbors just passed my door and said, I adjoined you. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm married to you. So what that means, judging from all of the other harassing comments along these lines, is somebody went and flagged me and adjoined me or espoused me, I heard, to continue monitoring me, all based on lies. The people who are joining and espousing me, and some names are called around me. Badr Nizar espoused me. Whether these comments are true or not is irrelevant. The fact that I'm being harassed with it, with these people's names, mean that something is going on. Either they are actually doing what I'm being harassed with, or they are talking about doing it, or just saying these things to terrorize me and making it public. So whether it's true or not at this point in the game is irrelevant. However, for the number of times I heard that Badr Nizar espoused me, maybe it is true. Now, as to why neighbors would make these comments and call these people's names, Sirmad, Alwyn, and Khalid, these are Muslim names. And these names are called by the Muslim people in this building. So the surveillance is along Muslim lines. When the person who signed me out of the system, the informant, is a Muslim person, then the Muslims come around me to gather information or misinformation in my case and give it back to this man to report to the cops. Before that report is made, based on the comments, the harassing comments I hear, that is made around me for me to hear, to update me, quote unquote, this information is discussed with the informant and his team, put together by the informant. So there's a committee of people who discuss the information they receive, lies mostly, and the intent is to misrepresent the facts and paint the facts in a criminal light. In other words, um, deliberately twist the facts to make them look criminal, or add information to make it look criminal. In other words, lie. This is discussed, and then it's put in this report and submitted to the cops, because the informant is given a package. Because according to what I'm being harassed with, there is enough information in the police's database to have me registered to go into a mental institution. I heard I was already in one. Now, I would love to know which one I was in. There's a lot of people with the same name, and I'm suspecting that whoever made that comment just found a name that maybe looked like mine and said I was in a mental institution. Misrepresentations are always made to accumulate a file to make a target look criminal. It would not be the first lie in the file. The file is probably 99% lies and misrepresentations. So let me come back to what I'm hearing around the building, around the unit in the building. So the neighbors are always pointing out the fact that I'm a target, because they made me a target by constantly flagging me. And the adjoinment and the espousement are commented on. Now, since I have no personal relationship with any Muslim person, I may work with them in jobs that I get, but there is no personal relationship. with any Muslim person in any workplace. None whatsoever. Now, in one workplace where this person signed me out, this Muslim man signed me out, I was being groomed to become a sex slave in that corporation. So whatever took place in that company is grooming. It's a form of mind control, really. It's where a pimp takes out a woman he thinks is a prostitute, sign her out from the system because he has contact with her in the workplace, and he's in a position of power over her because he's the manager, and then proceeds to groom her while he's selling her to the people within the company and the clients of the company. That's grooming. That was no personal, quote unquote, or any attempts to make the relationship a personal one. It could be, I heard that conversations were recorded by this man that I had with him. This is why I'm making this comment. So again, I have no personal relationship with any Muslim person. Any Muslim person who would join me and said, well, I'm befriending him or I'm trying to have a relationship with them is lying. And it's part of the sex slave operation. It's defamation, really, because it implies when you adjoin the person, whatever adjoining mean, I don't know what exactly that, is involved in that legal term and what it implies. But it definitely implies it gives the impression, I should say, that there is some sort of a relationship with the person when there is none. In other words, by adjoining the person, the person who's doing it is defaming me. Because if the Muslim person is Sharia, is involved in sex slavery, is involved in terrorism, the implication is somehow I'm implicated in that. I'm connected to it. It's defamation. By adjoining me and have connections to these other organizations, it's defamation. And of course, it's not disclosed because it's criminal activity. So if anybody in this building adjoined me or espoused me or is telling anybody in the police force that they're having a relationship with me, this is not true. Absolutely not true. I know what's going on in the building because there's a court case going on. I know there are lies being told. Therefore, I have absolutely no contact with the people in the building. I come and go, I say hi, bye. I open doors, I keep elevator doors open when I have to, when there is a need to. Other than that, there is no relationship with anyone in the building. Anyone. There's a professional interaction with the management, and there is just common courtesy, social courtesy, when I make contact in the corridors or in the compound. There is no personal relationship with anyone in this building, and anyone saying otherwise, they're lying. Out and out lying. And there is no mental illness. Absolutely no mental illness. I'm in a position to say that because I am seeing a therapist. Talk to you another time.